Hey everyone, and welcome to this showcase video of two Tailia books. The first one is the series collection, and then the first book in the new series, Gamemaster Tailia. So we're going to jump with the big boy first. I really mean the big boy. This is the Tailia series collection, which is all 4 original novels combined into one. So it is massive. It's really big. It's like a dictionary or a sort of Bible, I guess. Here are all the 4 books in their individual releases. So these released from July 2021 to July 2022, and the series collection just released at the very end of October 2022, 24.90 I think. I'll put it on the video, but yeah. Amazon KDP has a page limit of 880, so I had to shrink the text. So if you want to compare, first of all, here is the cover art compared to Tailia book 4. This is basically the main artwork of the series, so that's why I went with this one instead of like book 3 or book 1. But yeah. Oh god, how can I do this? Okay. Here's the text comparison. Book 4 series collection. It's big. This book has a total of 776 pages, which is insane. The actual series in total is 990 pages. Here's the back cover. You can pause to read the description. All 4 books right there. And yeah, it still has the with QR code from book 4, which wasn't present in the first 3. Focus, yeah, which wasn't present in the first 3. But yeah, I figured it's a new design they're going with. Maybe it's easier, especially if there are resales. I don't know. If you look at the very end, you can see a promo for Gamemaster Tailia. We're gonna take a look at that later. But yeah, this feels very conclusive in my opinion because well, it's the end of 2 years of work. Basically, Tailia book 1 released on July 2021, and that already took a long time on its own because I started back in August 2020, and all the way up to Tailia book 4. When that ended, I was still not really over it, but owning this now, just this huge book. Here's the spine. There we go. Like here it is compared with Tailia book 1. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it weighs a lot. It's really heavy. If you're not a fan of big books, this probably isn't for you. But yeah, I would have wanted a box set if I could make one. I can't, it's KDP. The only things I can do are Kindle releases, paperback releases, and hardcover releases. And I did want to get a hardcover version of that book, but I could not because of the page limit. I could probably show the table of contents. Here's the table of contents. And the cool thing about this book is that there are a lot of mistakes from the original releases that have been fixed. So yeah, I can think of an error from Tailia book 3 where I accidentally put Tailia's birthday as August 8, 2001, when it should be August 6, 2001. It's fixed here, as well as numerous other mistakes. Why is the camera freaking out? You can see the artist logo right there, Sequence Productions, which is for all the projects I work on and the YouTube channel. And yeah, this really is basically the ending of the original Tailia series. The final release, and it's the biggest book I own. So yeah, here's a close-up. And yeah, this is probably the best way to read the series because, well, you get all the errors fixed, well, most of them anyways, and it's relatively cheap. And for Christmas, this could be good, so yeah. But now, it's time to move on to the second book to present, which is Gamemaster Tailia book 1, The Playground, which released on November 13th, 2022. This is the first book in the new series. It actually feels weird for me to say that because I did not think there would be a second series, especially so soon. Here is the beautiful cover art done by Otami. I'm still mind blown because in real life this looks so good. It just looks incredible and a high quality, and I'm so happy. here is the back cover. You can pause to read the description. I do promote the original series, but I also promote the series collection I'll show you later. This is the main subject of the video, and I think, I've learned a lot from the first series. Working on the original series, there were a lot of ups and downs. I can especially think of Book 2, A Need for Peace. That one had a lot of changes and all, which without Mr. Mad, well, I wouldn't be here today, I wouldn't be presenting this. A lot of things happened, and it's 2 years of basically learning and writing and all that stuff. And I like to think that it all culminated to this book. I think this is the first book I'm confident saying is really, really good, not just in terms of the story and characters, but also the writing. I think this has some of the best writing I've done. Here are the first few pages. There we go. I really like the logo with the heart and all. This is the credits page, with a special thanks to Mr. Fifo and Brad Kelvis. You can check out Brad's book on Amazon. He published it recently on November 10th, I think it was. It's called The Scarlet Killer Legends. And yeah, just a quick shout out. If you want, you can check out the prologue of the first book. On YouTube, there was a charity stream with Mr. Matt back in August, and I showed this scene of the book, and it was the prologue. I just changed the name just to not spoil anything. And yeah, you can check that out for free if you want. And the beginning of chapter 1 on Amazon. So the Gamemaster series follows the two main protagonists, Maxine Glade and Audrey West. Maxine, who was formerly known as Tailia. They actually discover a strange land after they got attacked by unknown, and they are trapped in this very weird land all alone on their own, and there are a lot of things going on in that land. It's all mix and match-ish, it's all weird, all nonsense, and I experiment with a lot of genres and a lot of different types of emotions. This book deals with trauma and also horror in some ways. There are a lot of scenes that could be considered horror scenes. It's a tough ride, but it's one that I'd say is ultimately worth it. This is the first book I'm really confident in promoting, okay? So yeah, the series collection, okay, it's a freaking Bible and all, but yeah, there are some things about the series I'm still a little iffy on it, but this I'm really confident in it, and I really think it has a ton of potential. Here is a Tailia ad. The QR code does work, it's for the series, and you can see the series collection right there. This image is definitely a lie. Just look at this. But yeah, I really wanted to have this artwork on paper, literally, and not the cover for once. So yeah, you can pause to read. For book 2, I'll probably shrink that to make it more readable. We can read it, but it's just really tight. And speaking of book 2, here is the title, Butterfly Effect. Now, this is technically an error, but at this point the book could release at the very end of December. The progress is going magnificently great, like really great, and I'm so excited for it to release. But it's more likely for it to be released on January 2023. So yeah, I'm not gonna fix that error because there is a possibility of it releasing on December. But I just realized I totally forgot to share the spine. And this series logo, it's the heart that you can see on the cover. Here it is compared to book 1, which had the sun logo. It's our badge that Tailia has, so yeah. And also on the shirt. And yeah, here's a comparison of both books 1, and the back cover right there. And by the way, these are all like particles and stuff. Those are normal, and I kind of wish I put a bit more, especially on the spine, because it looks like there's just this one dot, but there are a few more throughout. And yeah, it's intentional. It's the playground after all. So yeah, the cover is actually a tiny bit inaccurate, but it's not big of a deal, This should cover the elbow. Her hands are supposed to be wrapped in bandages, but instead I decided to put bluish veins. You can kind of see them. I am so sorry for that shot. And yeah, the first book in the Gamemaster series. It's a science fiction book, it's an LGBT book, it's a horror book, I guess, it's an action book, it's a mystery book. There's a lot of things about this playground and what it is. And I really love how this turned out. I don't think I would have changed anything. For books 1 to 4, I think I could have made some improvements here and there. But for Gamemaster Tailia so far, even with book 2, I am loving every second of it, and every scene, and all of the characters. And that's about it for this special showcase and presentation of both the Tailia Series collection and the Gamemaster Tailia Book 1, The Playground. This is kind of like a weird video. I wanted to do a bit more effort than the previous 4 showcases. So yeah, I tried something, I guess. So next year, books 2 and 3 of Gamemaster Tailia, and I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.